welcome back to the Plays with Cars YouTube channel and another episode of Project Porsche. It's in the garage, but the door is open. We are not working on the car today. We're going racing. Everything going on with coronavirus and all that stuff, they opened up participant-only motorsports in our state, in Washington, and autocross is one of those things that you can really do as a participant. So we got our blip shift masks and our hand sanitizer and our helmets. All the registration, everything was done contactless. Car has been annually teched, so we don't have to talk to anybody or do anything. We show up there, look on the timing trailer at our sheet one at a time for your work assignment, and run a group and get ready to go. So we're going to go try it out. If it's not safe, we will just come right back, and this will be a really short, crappy episode. But if everything is cool, and we can maintain our distance and safety and all that stuff, then we're going to finally do some racing this year. We have actually done an event already. I haven't done a video on it yet, because that's when the computer broke and all that stuff. If I can recover all that footage, I'll try to make one of the event from way back in early March before all this stuff hit, of events 1 and 2. So this was supposed to be events, I believe 7 and 8. So number 3 didn't happen, which was supposed to be the event that went with the Women on Track event. And then number 4 and 5 were supposed to be last weekend at PIR, Portland International Raceway, but Multnomah County and Portland and all that, they couldn't really figure it out and put it together, and just the timing and the distancing available there versus Packwood being much more wide open. So the club went with canceling that one, trying Packwood. We're trying Packwood. So this is events, the actual points events numbers 3 and 4. So we'll be at 100% participation if everything goes well today and tomorrow. So Project Porsche is all ready to go. I just got to throw these things in that are not normally part of our repertoire and hit the road. So we'll catch up with you in Packwood. And we made it. We're here in Packwood. We're the first car in grid. I'm running first. Susie and Bernie are going to run second. And Packwood is very beautiful. We're going to go take a course walk. But so far it's been good. It was drive up, tech registration and corner working, assignments and stuff. So that's all been real nice and contactless. Everybody brings their own pen. We forgot ours, but luckily Jeff Peterson gave us one. So we owe Jeff for that. But yeah, we're good to go. So we're going to go walk the course. Alright, we are ready to start. We got grid all set up. Everybody is lined up in there. We got Nick Bender here running in CS. He's going to National Tour in a couple of weeks here in Packwood. He was just telling us that there's only 3 people signed up right now, so I don't know. We weren't really planning on it, but maybe we'll try to go. But hey, buddy. Yeah, otherwise looks like we're all set to go, so we're just waiting for dual drivers. Are going to go first, and then I'm the first of the single drivers. My co-driver Dan is not here today. He is out running Lucky Bag in the Gray Cloud Racing RX-7, so just me today in CS, and then Bernie and Susie will be doing dual driver next run group in CSL, so we'll go take the first competition win. Alright, and so apologies, I missed the action. I did not get the GoPro working by myself in grid while driving the car and all that stuff. As you can hear, run group is still going on, so I don't have any on course from me, but I'll make sure I got it all hooked up and set up right now, so hopefully I'll have some on course action from Susie and Bernie. However, I did pretty well. I'll show you on here if I can get that zoomed in. You can see I am 3rd overall in the run group on PAX. Unfortunately, also 3rd in class. Nick Bender, fantastic driver, and Robert Underhill both skunked me, but out of the 14 drivers in S2, I got 3rd, which helps bring me up to 3rd overall for the season, which I will take. So for being super rusty, not doing anything to the car, not really driving, not being up on my game like I should be, I'm feeling pretty good about this. It was a super fun course, so hopefully I can get some on-car stuff, but I got to get it all set up for the girls now. Put all their helmets and stuff in and change the numbers and all that, and get it back to grid. All right, I'm trying to talk loud here. I got the mask on, as you see, and it is windy as all get out here. trying to use the building to block in.
64.491 clean run for Jennifer, 64.491 clean run for her.
You can see we got a Cayman R out there ready to go, Cayman S, and then us there in the Boxster. That's Susie up for her second competition run. There's an Audi out there, like our Audi, like Trace.
Jennifer Keen, your new leader there in S2 ladies.
I gave up a bunch on that run. I'm surprised it was that fast.
Susie in second.
There she goes.
Well, we're working
We got Todd Eddy making the way finish on a Super Street 2012 Cayman. Going to finish up with 63.379 clean run. I believe it. Clean run 63.379. We got Jennifer 66.295 plus 1. So about a 2.9 second improvement on time and only one column this run. So it's a net of 4.9 seconds. Alright, so 73.687 73.687.
Woo! Have fun, man. Got this.
Okay, go ahead.
You're good.
I want to make sure my hips aren't going to catch that first cone.
Yep. Alright, whenever you're ready, go for it. We are back for day 2 here in lovely Packwood, Washington, the crown jewel of autocross in the Pacific Northwest, if not the whole West Coast. With the Oregon Region SCCA, you can see we are still all masked up and socially distanced. The event worked really well yesterday. There were no test and tune or anything like that. We did 5 runs each. Obviously only the first 3 count for competition. But had a good time, had a really good time. We're doing 3 run groups, so there's a work, a run, and a rest, which is nice. It gives everybody a break. It gives you a chance to, like, you know, wash hands and sanitize and breathe, you know, and all that stuff. So worked really well. We're doing it again today. So this is the 4th points event for SCCA. They're going to call it event 6, though. I guess 3 and 4 were just straight out canceled, and they didn't reset computers or whatever. But anyways, it's fine. So this will be the 4th event of the year. We have done all 4. Today my co-driver Susie is driving with me in Open, in C Street Open in the S2 Super class instead of running the ladies class, because our co-drivers are not here today, so we're going to drive with each other. She's not real interested in the championship, and you know, honestly this year, like, points are so screwy, and who knows if any other events will happen, and if they do happen, what they're going to do with all that. So we're just running to have fun. We're going to have a lot of fun here today. The course is really fast yesterday. It was super fun. It was a really long course, and it was still, I think I got into the 63s. Susie got down to the 68s. You know, and it was a lot of fun. So this course is a little bit shorter. It's not quite reverse. This is still the starting line from yesterday, but what they did is instead of having the finish over here, they've got the finish over there. So there's like one whole element missing. But it looks to be a lot of fun. We already did the course walk twice. They have workers going out and cars and grid. We are on our rest break. We got lucky with rest first, work second, and then running last. And as you see, it's wet out, and it's supposed to dry throughout the day. So we should have ideal conditions out of all the run groups today. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, so we'll bring you some action and see. Project Audi Doppelganger here running. Actually, Bernie is co-driving this today. It's a B8.5, but it's still a 2-liter turbo Audi, just like our Project Audi Trace, except that one is an automatic. It's got the 8-speed DSG, so we'll see how it does today. Less mods than ours, probably slower with the automatic, but it'll be interesting to see what it does. It is an S-Line. I don't think that actually does anything suspension-wise or power, but we'll see what happens with it today. We also got the Petersons here with their RX-8 and a whole bunch of other really cool stuff. We're going to try to film some during our rest period. Alright, and you can see it is time for us to run. I just got done with my second run. Susie's getting ready to go out on her second competition run. It is a heck of a course. It's very, very tight. So a little slower time-wise than yesterday's, even though it's a shorter course like I had thought. But boy, it's a lot of fun. It's an adrenaline rush. It's starting to drizzle though, so our times are probably not going to get much better from here. Still, we'll go out and get some shots, Susie. And that's gonna do it for Project Porsche at the autocross events this time around. We made it home. Weather's still holding out kind of decent. Car did pretty good. Drivers did all right. I got 7th out of 13 or 14, something like that. Susie, however, won the class, won S2L with the Porsche. Felt really good about that. In fact, in competition times, I believe she got within 4 seconds or so. But when we got into the fun runs, 4 and 5, she was less than a second away from me. So definitely improving and getting used to the car and finding her groove in it. Did really, really well. Had some things with the car. We've got a persistent check engine light that doesn't, like, it immediately comes back on for mass airflow sensor. Probably dirty, maybe something else going on, don't know. Car's been running fine, no other issues at all, but the check engine light definitely still there, same code, same mass airflow sensor thing. So we need to take a look at that. The other thing we got is some honking. We started calling the car Goose because while it was running, there would be air coming out of this little vent right here, like for the gas tank or something, and it would actually make a honking noise, and it was like really sucking air in there hard. So we don't know what's going on with that. We've got to take a look at that. And then tires. We done beat the outside edge off of these, so we need to flip these on the rims, make these outside edges the inside edges if we want to get any more events out of them. I don't even know if there's enough left. We gotta really take a look at that. And then take a look at this brake dust. This is 2 events. This car was perfectly washed and polished and waxed. We didn't hit hardly any rain at all. And I mean, just look, ready? Just, I mean, it's filthy. It's so filthy you can't even, like, the paint here, like, I have to wash the magnetic numbers just from brake dust. And this isn't a track day, this is from autocrossing. So I don't know, we got to think about changing those brake pads out, but we got to do some other maintenance stuff to the car. But otherwise, all good, wouldn't you say?
Yep.
All right, until next time, that's been the Plays with Cars YouTube. I lied, we're not done yet. I just washed the whole car. The brake dust was so bad. I want you to see this. Look at what it's doing to the wheels. It's like literally etching them with the brake dust. It completely changed the color of the calipers. It's like ruining the paint on the car. And the other thing was I was getting brake dust all the way up in here. Like even these are still, you know, slightly covered. I didn't want to get too much water in there. Like, wonder if that's where our mass airflow sensor code came from, is literally brake dust coating it. It was so nasty. It was so bad, I actually had to wash all of our autocross digits numbers front and back, and they're still like metallic in the brake dust that's stuck to the magnet itself on the back. I still don't know how to get that out, so it's just bad. So we are definitely getting rid of the hawk pads. Okay, now we're done. See you next time on the Plays with Cars YouTube channel.